Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. This is Dee Fernandez, your tarot reader, your psychic, astrologer, and past life regression practitioners. I hope you guys are all doing well, Sagittarius. Today we're outside. Forgive me if there's a little bit of glare here because I'm under a trellis. And you know how the sun shines through and then it's, there's blocked by the bars, basically. But yeah, I hope you guys are well. You're going to hear the birds singing in the back, and yes, they are beautiful. Let's get right into this. This is going to be for Sagittarius. Take what fits and leave the rest out because this is a general reading, Sagittarius, right? You guys are aware of that. Yeah, if you want your own, I'll talk a little bit more about it later. We have Nightmare, and this wanted to come out in the reverse. So these, there's a lot of animals here. These are the moon magic cards, and they're all about full moons and new moons and things like that. And the energy that these moons bring, right? The full moon brings revelations like secrets, but they can be like personal revelations about yourself, like deep insights. It also brings kind of revelations about other people as well. Endings and new beginnings is a good one for a full moon. A culmination, something comes full circle or is culminating and is ready to end and start something new, basically. That can also be a full moon. Let's get another card here, and now we have the moon stag for you, Sagittarius, and we have the last quarter. All right, and these moon phases are really important in astrology as well. They are. So the last quarter is before a full moon. Yeah, it is. Let's look at the Nightmare, which really means that is a mare there, right? A female animal, female horse rather. And but this is Nightmare, I believe, like a bad dream, or yeah, let's have a look at that and see what they say. Where is the Nightmare at? I don't see it. Here it is. Pages are stuck. This is fear, courage, and overcoming it, the Nightmare. And it was in the reverse. Interesting. So maybe there's still a little bit of fear here. We're not sure exactly what that means. They don't talk about reversals in this book. No, but this is about our darkest dreams. And the Nightmare brings chilling visions to our sleep, leaving us anything but rested. Sleepwalking, night terrors, sleep paralysis, waking in a cold sweat. These are the tools she uses to get our attention. Yeah, a dream is, it's like a message that's coming to us. It's trying to get our attention about something that we are sometimes unaware of with our own subconscious patterns, right? Like deep hidden patterns about ourselves that we're not aware of. Yeah. Yeah, the Nightmare knows that the best way to overcome a fear is to face it, and the best place to face it down is in dreams as we sleep safely in our beds. That's right. All right, yeah. Well, you don't feel really safe, right, when you're having a nightmare. You're forgetting you're in your bed, right? All right, you think you're in the line of fire or something, right? All right. So let's look at the moon stag, and the moon stag is this. It is this animal who is like an elk, a stag, right? Kind of like an elk. So let's look at that. Oh, this is 36. Okay. And this is regal, authority, and support. So what does regal mean? It means kind of like royal, right? Excuse me, you guys. But it has to do with authority, right? The royal authority or the king's reign, things like that. Authority and support. The moon stag is a magical heart holding the full moon in his antlers. He's an aspect of the antlered horned god. Yeah, so the horned god was this like Celtic kind of god who I felt he could do anything. There's much more to it, but he was very powerful, and he represents regal power. He is the monarch of the misty glen by moonlight, the keeper of dreams. There's something very powerful here, and somebody steps into their authority after they've had some fears. And they do it, stepping into their authority by taking action and having courage. And the last quarter, we'll have a quick one at that. I hope the wind doesn't come and blow these away. Right? And we have the last, this is creativity, release, and loss. Yeah, this is right before, I believe, a new moon. I mean, the last quarter, yeah, but it basically what it is this is about an ending. Yeah, it could be a full moon as well, the last quarter before we have a full moon. I forget that, I beg your pardon on, forgetting that phase, but no matter, the important thing here, this is about an ending because and full moons are usually the endings, not usually new moons. But this full moon, the new moon's about something new, right? Yeah. But the full moon is about creativity, release, and loss. So, somebody here was afraid to do something in this reading, Sagittarius. They're not afraid anymore, and they probably experience, or you are, right? Could be you, of course. Or you have experienced loss. Something can be released here. Remember, I said that full moons right here, right, can be an ending. And this last quarter comes before a full moon. So there's an ending and there's a release in this reading, right? Yeah, once again, things hang in the balance, but this card represents a creative come down that is a natural consequence of a creative success. Now, creativity is anything. Creativity is your self-expression and speaking up for yourself, and so now you are creating an opportunity for yourself. I mean, that's one example, right? Creativity comes in many different forms, not just, I'm out in the yard and I'm painting on, I have a canvas here I'm painting on. So with any aspect of life, to experience the highs, we have to also feel the lows. To enjoy the flow of abundance, we must also endure its ebb. Yeah, this card talks about a time to rest. Let's see what else we have, Sagittarius. And today we'll use the twin flame cards. Yes. And we have unification, aligning with abundance. So this is a 9. 9s are fulfillments, right? They are endings or completions, but they're fulfilling a chapter. And this is somebody wants to unite with you. I'm pretty sure here. Let's see what else we have. Or you want to reunite, or unite with somebody. Twin flame facilitator, 4-4, expansive growth. So these are the numbers, right? Expansive growth. Yeah, interesting because 4s are about stability. Yeah, they are. Let's see what else we have. And we have the Master Alchemist in the reverse, violet flame activation. All right, so the Master Alchemist in the reverse is kind of feeling like there was something difficult here. And there's something he or she, you or this person, Sagittarius, I could not manifest. And so that's why it's released. There's something here that is not fulfilled. And there is something here that wants to be almost like desperately fulfilled here in this reading. It's very cool. So let's see what we have. If you want to get a psychic reading with me or a tarot reading, you name the formatting, live call, or recording. Or I can record the live call. Yeah, if you don't understand somebody, get a psychic reading on them. Come out with a much better understanding of who they are and what they're dealing with. Yep, for sure. And also, if you need insight for yourself, you should get one, right? If you don't trust somebody and, you kind of need to understand where they're coming from, you should get one as well. My Mercury's in Scorpio, so I always want to see what's underneath, what is being hidden, what is not said. Yeah, what is not written, for sure. And so let's see. Also, you can get a past life reading with me. You can email me on that if you don't understand what that is. They're super powerful to help you live a better life. They definitely are. Mystic Sense has a free 5-minute psychic reading, and check out the description box for that. Yeah, and the Knight of Wands sits at the bottom of the deck, Sagittarius. We're going to move this camera down so you guys can see these cards. Yeah, it's hard for me to can't even see how these cards are looking here with this glare. Let's see what we have, and we have the Three of Swords. Yeah, remember I said one of these cards is about loss. And yeah. Yeah, the last quarter is about loss and release. The King of Cups is here. He could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. This may be about love, decisions in love. King of Swords, making decisions, analyzing the situation, and looking at things basically in the proper manner, typically, like with a lot of intelligence and wisdom. And here he is sitting under the Three of Pentacles, next to the Nine of Wands, next to the Five of Pentacles. There's something difficult, major in this reading. And it refers to this last quarter card. Because if you can see these bottom cards, they are all challenging. Yeah, except this card. King of Swords is a neutral card because he just is, right? He's making decisions, kind of like a reality, right? But these other cards, aside from the Ace of Cups here, we have a lot of suffering. Yeah. Three of Swords. Somebody suffered here. Somebody released somebody or a situation. Or they've been released. And they feel, Sagittarius, in this reading that this has been really tough. But the good thing about this is looking forward. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups in the reading. And the Ace of Pentacles sits in the crossing energy. Like this is what is needed here to kind of remedy this Ace of Pentacles, this, new foundation that is something very lasting. That's what that is. Now, it sits here, it's conditional, and so somebody's not sure if they will have that. They start out with the Three of Swords, which is kind of like heartbreak here, right? Somebody was broken, or they broke somebody else's heart, or they were really disappointed, and there could have been third-party energy here, which really just probably hurt somebody. But there we see the loss card here. This is defeat and loss, the Five of Swords. Now he looks like he just won and he's smirking, right? But this is a loss here. Underneath the Three of Swords, there is a loss. Now in the crossing energy, we have the Ace of Pentacles. We'll get a card, and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, somebody's definitely taking action, and we see the King of Swords down here, deciding someone's fate, basically their own. If you know what I mean, or deciding what they will do. Yes. The Three of Pentacles is why it's all happening here. It's possible here some type of, definitely that a third party is left out. It could be an aspect of somebody's personality though as well. It really could be. Yeah. It's because a lot of these cards that can sometimes, for example, I have a farewell card in another deck. He's waving goodbye. He could be waving goodbye to a physical situation or a very aspect of himself that no longer serves him, right? So somebody wants something to work out here because we have aligning with abundance. The King of Cups is in the past with the Six of Swords reversed. So this is, like deciding in love, basically, that I want to return to somebody, or I want to return to, doesn't always have to be returned to somebody else. It can. We have Six of Cups over here, someone from the past, or something about the past, right? We know somebody has suffered here and released something, and it looks like they've grown. It does look like that. We have expansive growth over here. Twin Flame Facilitator. Wow. This card is like there is growth, and with the growth, or this twin flame relationship is about to happen and manifest, right? It creates expansive growth, or the growth allows the situation to come in. And it can be both, right? You can grow with somebody, and you can grow and then, realize that this is for you now, right? This is your time to enjoy this twin flame relationship, right? So this can be, Six of Swords can be returning to a place of, I'm not worried about things really anymore. I'm in a good place. I feel more solid. It can be about returning to, somebody as well, right? Six of Cups is the mindset here. This is all about kind of repairing the past. I know you cannot really. What's done is done, but there's something like that here where somebody is repairing. Either somebody from your past wants to repair and mend things with you, or this is you or this person possibly who is just understanding possibly that their childhood has hurt them. Could be, because the Five of Pentacles is right here next to this card. All right. And a lot of people, your childhood trauma can cause all kinds of problems well into your adulthood. And sometimes, until you until you pass, right? I mean, it's not going to be playing out the same way as you get older, of course not, but it can, unless you work to release that and face it. Yeah, that's how it is, right? Yeah. That's what the past life readings help people do as well. Yeah, and the Five of Swords is here in the near future, but you know, it's just kind of sitting here. I feel like it's more of just the whole picture. It's next to the Nine of Wands. He's looking right at the Five of Swords. Somebody released somebody, or there was defeat here. And with that defeat, this card is all about victory and defeat, or like, you know, winning and losing, basically, right? So, and he's looking right at that card like something was released in order to win something. Yeah, and we have a card here with the Five of Cups, and then there's grieving with it. And there is a certain amount of regret here. Yeah. King of Swords is in, somebody has regret in this reading. For sure they do. They have regret because of what has come to pass here, right? We know a lot has happened here. Three of Swords, Five of Swords, Nine of Wands, Five of Pentacles. Yeah. And somebody takes aggressive energy in this reading with the Knight of Swords, right? The King of Swords is in the environment. That's the psyche. That is the decision. And the hopes and the fears, Sagittarius, is the Five of Pentacles. Now, you know, this can be what somebody's doing, leaving somebody out, but it can, or leaving something out. It can also be that I hope I have, you know, kind of fearing here, but I hope that Sagittarius doesn't leave me out. This person might have definitely done something to you. That could be the case. You could be maybe hoping they don't leave you out. But this is also a card of, and you know, in the context of this reading, it's about somebody who realizes that they have lack in their life and they regret whatever they've done to bring them to that place of lack. Yeah, and now this is, yeah, what's going on. And in the potential outcome is the Ace of Cups. What a beautiful place for this to sit. And I feel like this is you, Sagittarius, being offered something, or you're offering a brand new beginning in love to somebody. There's so much growth here in this reading, and there's so much wisdom, and there is humility here where somebody realizes that they've caused a lot of hurt. Yeah. Someone realizes that. I'm going to end this reading, you guys. If you want to get a reading with me, they're lots of fun. Check out the description box. And also, please like, share, and subscribe. It does help me to keep these videos coming to you with the algorithm. And hit the little bell if you'd like to receive my notifications. Thanks so much, you guys.